Alright, so there's actually been something that's been bothering me with Piggy, a little piece of the story that we haven't actually been able to figure out yet, and that's who exactly, or what exactly, is Zompiggy, because Zompiggy is part of the story. He is canon to the story. And what that means is that he actually is there in the story. It's not like some throwaway skin that Minitoon added into the game for players to play as. It's actually in the chapter, meaning it is a part of the story. It really happened. So who is he, and why is he a zombie? So I'm pretty sure I've got that figured out, along with some other pretty crazy dark stuff that we're going to be talking about in this video, so stay tuned. Also want to say congrats to these guys right here for winning our Robux card giveaway from yesterday. If you'd like to win one yourself, all you got to do is be subscribed and leave a comment down below with some way for me to contact you: Twitter, Roblox, Discord, etc. So if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and yes, I can actually see who is subscribed and who isn't, so don't lie about it. I see you. I see you, Kevin. I see you, Kevin. Anyway, Zompiggy, let's get on track with this thing. So before we talk about Zompiggy, I want to present you with 3 questions. These all will be answered throughout the course of this video, but first, the 3 questions. So question number 1 is, why in the world did George Piggy's family volunteer to take a random cure potion? Like, why in the world did they volunteer for this? Like, it seems like an absolutely crazy thing, and it is. Number 2 is, who is Zompiggy? Why are they in the metro? Who are they, and why are they there? And number 3 is, what is going on with Grandpa Pig? Because Grandpa Pig is the only character from the main Peppa Pig cast that is not yet in the game. He's also the only member of George Piggy's family that also is not in the game, or is he? Alright, so here's what I believed happened. So we all know that Miss P is sick. She's very, very sick, and judging from Mr. P's notes, it seems like she's not going to make it very much longer. Like, she has some sort of deathly disease, and she's on her last few days. So what does Mr. P do? So Mr. P is obviously a very wealthy scientist. He owns a amusement park, so he's got a lot of money, and a scientist and an evil brain. It's a recipe for disaster. So what does he do? So Mr. P starts funding a hospital, and he starts immediately working on some sort of miracle cure that's going to keep Miss P alive, because for some reason he loves her. I don't know if it's his sister, his daughter, I don't know, wife. I don't know yet. We don't know that yet. But anyway, he wants to keep her alive. So he starts funding this hospital and starts pumping in money to make a cure that'll keep her alive. Now, obviously, he can't just give her the potion when he's done with it, the cure, because what if it's bad? What if it goes wrong? What if the potion itself, the cure itself, kills her? He's got to test it out first. That's how this stuff works. So this is where Grandpa Pig comes in. So I believe Grandpa Pig is the first test subject to ever get tested by Mr. P. Now, let me explain. So we know throughout the course of Chapter 1 to Chapter 11 so far in Piggy, Mr. P has created 7 different potions. Now, before all of that happens, before the entire story kicks off, we know there is a Subject 0. In the Metro map, there is a note that talks about the original test subject, Subject 0. Who or what happened to him? Let's explain. So I think somehow Grandpa Pig found his way into the hospital. I don't know if he was sick or whatever have you. Keep in mind, he is a sailor, so maybe he got sick at sea or something, went in the hospital, and Mr. P gave him the test cure, the potion, to see if it worked. Now, according to this note, it did work at first, but then after a little bit, he started turning into the monsters that we all know today. So what does Mr. P do? So he has a monster inside. He's created a monster. His potion, his experiment has went terribly wrong, and he's got to get rid of it somehow. Obviously, if the rest of the hospital, or if the news or the public found out about this, his potion making process, his cure, would be shut down, and he'd probably be arrested. So what does Mr. P do? Well, he takes Zompiggy and he sticks him in the back of the metro where no one will find him, and they didn't. It worked. They didn't find him until we came along in the metro chapter with Bunny, and we found him in there. So that was good. But Mr. P had a problem, the rest of Grandpa Pig's family, because obviously if a family member goes missing, you're gonna make some calls. You're gonna go looking for them. So Mr. P has to get rid of the rest of the family. Now, this answers the original question: why in the world did George Piggy's family go and volunteer for this cure in the first place? So Mr. P knew he had to get rid of the family. So how is he going to do it? So he calls them up. I don't know. He emails them or whatever in the world they do in the Piggy universe, and he convinces them. He bribes them to test out this cure and just see what happens. Maybe he gives them money. I don't know. Now, obviously, we know what happens next. They go to the hospital, and everyone takes the potion except for George. George is fine, but the rest of the family, they go bye-bye. Now, this explains a few things. Number 1, where is Grandpa Pig? He is Zompiggy. Number 2, why is Grandpa Pig not with Grandma Pig in the city? Well, because he's Zompig. He's gone, because obviously Grandma and Grandpa would be together unless he's gone, and he is. And this also answers the question of who in the world is Zompiggy. Now, there is one more question. Why in the world are they a zombie? Why is their flesh rotting off? Like, why are they so different than the other monsters? And well, this is where we kind of get into the dark secret of Piggy, and this is actually pretty dark. but Mr. P has created what is essentially zombies. So all the monsters we've seen so far in Piggy are relatively recently turned monsters, i.e. what I'm saying is like they have recently drank the potion and they've recently turned into a monster. I think the reason why Zompiggy looks like he does is because it's been a long time since he's been a monster. Whenever you get turned into a monster, just like with a zombie, your flesh starts rotting off, and that's what's going on with Zompiggy. That's why we can see his bones. Zompiggy's been in the metro for weeks, maybe even months at this rate, and as a result, his physique is starting to deteriorate. He's starting to rot and turn into a full-on zombie. Now, this is where stuff gets kind of dark, because if you are infected in Piggy, it does look like this is what is going to happen to you. So your favorite characters that are infected, Doggy, the rest of George's family, maybe even Bunny if she is infected. All the characters are going to go back and find them deteriorated. They're going to be rotting. Their faces are going to be coming off, and it's pretty dark. Mr. P has inadvertently created the zombie apocalypse inside of Piggy. So let me know what you guys think about this all down in the comment section below. I think this answers pretty much the questions that we needed answers in regard to Zombie Pig. Why is he there? We got George's family. Why did they volunteer? And all of that stuff. I'll be reading through all the comments. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember, if you have not yet subscribed, leave a comment down below, and I'm going to be choosing a few of you guys to win a Robux card. And of course, keep using star code RealCreep when you're buying your Robux, buying your premium. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. It allows me to keep buying these Robux cards for you guys. So thank you guys so much for using that, and I will see you guys in the next video. We got the Piggy new update coming out this week with probably Bunny. Bunny's probably going to be a part of this update. So yeah, again, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.